for Ilios, this first round is going to be Ruins. Both teams has been playing this map. And
oh, who gets to the Mega first? Who gets to the Mega first?
The same composition that they were playing.
Who got it? Who got it?
Before Winston and the double flankers. The only difference is going to be the
who got the Mega
with Chinese Taipei going with the Brig Ana and Indonesia with the Lucio Kiriko here.
Which I do like a lot, keeping the back line stronger with the Brig. I think Chinese Taipei, they know exactly what Indonesia is up for because Speed, Tracer, has been harassing the back line so much within the last 2 matches that we have seen. I think that's the right point.
The monkeys are fighting over the fucking little platform up there. That was funny.
However, Speed 75 was the bright spot of Indonesia here. I think Indonesia does have to play around Speed 75 and harass the backline of Chinese Taipei. There it is. Like you said, G-Cliff. Speed 75
I think this is a really good game, Chad. Indonesia versus Chinese Taipei.
Counterpart. So Indonesia does have the sideline advantage and will be able to take that.
I think Chinese Taipei is going to win, though.
Yeah, 1-2-0 for now.
They have hope.
Speed 75 versus
and without hope,
Tracer duel.
What do you not? What do you have?
Jack Rom's Winston in that fight, but still, I think Nexus also had right after that getting out DPS. Of course, that was another problem later on after using Tracer. But you could see the support line wasn't really totally dominated or stopped.
Okay, trade kills all around. So Nexus takes out Chanli, so that is the speed boost. Oh, but Indonesia doesn't have their support line, so this is going to be Chinese Taipei's opportunity to get that flip going again. And we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, which I thought Indonesia was supposed to be keeping that round. I think Chinese Taipei also jumped on a pretty good.
My team just laughed at me because I said I watched you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that's why they're laughing.
Compared to the backline of Chinese
I think they're laughing because you're garbage at the game.
Turns come in. Chinese Taipei already has that nano online, so they will be able to nano the Winston, and with that nano, Nexus will be able to.
The last time I played any game with you, I think it was Valorant.
Succession, so
and you were 2-14. That's crazy. And Valorant
is going to be the EMP, which is already online. There is that Kitsune Rush. Nexus is down, so Chinese Taipei will be denied that Nano Winston.
That was brilliant by Shrimp, just to join the front line with the Winston, with the Tracer, because you know if you stay on the back line alone, you will be targeted by the other two, the Sombra Tracer of Chinese Taipei, Hope and Snow, both holding ultimates, and Nexus, Ray Momo, it's basically a full 5 ultimates ready to go for Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, it was a good play from Indonesia because they knew that. Oh, there is that early EMP from Indonesia because they know that Chinese Taipei have a lot of ults. This is good aggression from Indonesia. Even the turn before, even the fight before this, they knew that Chinese Taipei would have that Nano Winston so that they would pull the trigger first. Now, here in Indonesia, they pulled the EMP first because they know Chinese Taipei had 5 ults. This is good ult usage from the side of Indonesia. Chinese Taipei have been using ults one by one, but they aren't getting a lot of value out of it because Indonesia were already profiting from the ults.
Is that you say? Appreciate massive 100 bits.
At a time because Indonesia, they knew that Chinese Taipei has been holding those ults for a very long time. Wanted to draw one by one. But in a pretty good response, I think Chinese Taipei did a pretty good job here handling some of the EMP and also the Primal Rage. They were able to bring that Winston down easily.
So, yes, Chinese Taipei did finally be able to flip that point away, but Indonesia is already at 93%, so one teamfight win will be able to at least bring into last fight territory for Chinese Taipei, and Chanli also has the sound barrier to counter any EMP aggression here, and oh no, but
Static! I appreciate it, massive. Get this on, my friend.
Save him with the sound barrier, so Indonesia has to fall back. This is a crucial win for Chinese Taipei to make this even.
They're pushing them all the way out there.
Yep, they got a DC.
I see immense improvement on both sides, which is really good to see, and it's something that they need if they want to get.
Alex, appreciate the massive 13 months.
Qualification spot. Chinese Taipei, there is that pulse bomb on Chanli. That is very, very important because Indonesia needed that sound barrier to contest, and no, it's going to be overtime for Chinese Taipei. Nobody can touch in Indonesia. They were so reliant on that sound barrier, which was denied by Snow. Good play from Chinese Taipei.
One pulse bomb to secure the first of Ilios. And that's something that Chinese Taipei needed. Just having that perfect pulse bomb on the back. As in the small room, sometimes you just can't see where the Tracer is coming. Actually, came around the
Mr.
back,
Spicy Soul Nugget, appreciate the massive get the sub, and Juggernaut, appreciate the massive 5 for the subs. That is
10 seconds before
12 subs.
Wow. Well, I still.
What is that? 88 more to go.
Leaves me wordless right now. But now we're going to Lighthouse. Both teams have history of using Echo, so and it looks like Indonesia is playing the running the Echo comp without the Mercy. So it's going to be Winston, Echo, Tracer with the Brig Ana lineup, and then Chinese Taipei is going with the double flankers. So air priority for Indonesia. This is what we've been talking about a lot. The team
chill.
with the Echo
Appreciate the massive
has
2
air
months.
superiority, but they have to make the most out of it because on the ground you will be at a numbers deficit. So either you have to do enough damage with the Echo, or you have to survive.
And
Mr.
Mr. Spicy again, my friend. I appreciate it. 70.
Having their back line
87.
Unless you have, you can't really be safe on that second floor. Where the Winston is jumping right now, but taking out Echo is okay. If you can actually work like that, I guess you can actually buy more room, buy more space by having your Winston like that.
Okay, Zekrom fell first in that fight, and then so a lot of priority went to the way of Chinese Taipei, and they are taking first point. This is going to be really difficult for Indonesia now because they are under a roof on the point, and then it's under that. It's going to be a little bit hard for Echo to do a lot of damage. So the Echo composition is very viable when you already have the point and you are denying any access of the opponent to the point. But if you are denied the point right now, then it's doubly hard to make any value out of the Echo.
Yeah, that's
is it Silonut? I appreciate the massive 2 months. Nope.
But Chinese Taipei, they actually
87 away.
Together and not losing their DPS.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a discount. If someone gives 69 subs right now, I'll sit down.
Okay, got one.
That is a discount right there.
And wow, Nexus is popping the Primal Rage. And okay, that is total reset for the side of Indonesia. And 67-68, it's already going 70% on the way to Chinese Taipei. So Indonesia has to stabilize real quick, or they are going to give an easy round 2 win. And also the map for Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, for a second I thought it was going to be the other way actually, because Indonesia had the high ground control with Echo. But the damage was actually not continuing up with the Tracer and
Chat, I'm not a salesperson.
Zekron's Winston.
But we need 87 subs right now. If you guys give 69 right now, I'll sit down. That is a 98% discount. I'm not good at math,
However,
but
Snow does
you can trust
register a
me.
kill on the Echo of all people, and it looks like Indonesia will be slowly bleeding out of members to touch the point. Yes, good rally there for the sustain. However, will it be enough? Oh, Speed 75 to the rescue. So it will be Chinese Taipei on the numbers disadvantage now. Zekrom with that extra kill now. Okay, so somehow
at least Indonesia is not gonna get fucking 100-0.
Alive for the time being.
At least.
Rally literally saved the team
E2MP, appreciate the massive gifted. 80, what is that, 86?
No, from that moment, Zekrom was almost ready with that Primal Rage, so line of things actually worked perfectly for Indonesia to keep their numbers advantage, and Proxies joined soon enough. So flipping the point now, but still Chinese Taipei having that 99. All they have to do is possibly just gather some ult charges a few more times.
Hope taking out Proxies again. So it's going to be numbers advantage for Chinese Taipei, and Raymomo, excuse me, has that nano on the Winston and will be harassing the backline.
Yeah, there's
Shrimp
Nexus again.
is down to pieces, and it is going to be, people are going to be flushed out of the point, but they need a retouch if they want to stay alive, but no! Okay, that is...
Hope on that Sojourn. Maybe Indonesia's
I'm new here, but you look tall as fuck. Yeah, I'm sitting right now.
I think they're hiding for now.
To be honest, the Sojourn is not necessarily the best hero to go against a airborne composition like the Pharmacy, but if Hope has the railgun charged up, then that's going to be a different story. So it will be very interesting to see whether Indonesia can profit from the Pharmacy before Hope gets to charge this railgun. Shrimp takes the first kill on Snow, so that is that flanker down. Chinese Taipei will have to either fall back or maybe gamble on that 4v5.
For now, they're actually just rotating around, waiting for Snow to come back. And can actually flank because, of course, it's Tracer. But Indonesia just keeping the ground. But which ground do you keep when you are forced to rotate around the point? Yeah, they're actually scattered up, Indonesia. Even if you have the DPS in the air, you do have to keep on controlling your own points.
What did you do? Why do you look so tall?
Like, yes, they're
It's like someone said in chat, I look taller when I'm laying down.
Angles to shoot. However, if you lose Zekrom and proxies, that doesn't have any meaning, and that will be everyone scattered down to pieces. And already Chinese Taipei,
this guy's fucking tracking.
Fight, he took the point.
I think they're, first of all, Chinese Taipei, their rotation into even before looking at that Pharaoh Mercy, maybe they have expected that air comp because there was Echo before.
Ow, what the fuck was that?
From Indonesia, but even before that, their rotation around the point saying, okay, if we rotate and force you guys out, you guys can't really control the space. That's one thing that they have been lacking on in terms of fighting. So Chinese Taipei knowing exactly what to do on this map on the first point.
I think Indonesia had the right idea because they were, in the end, Chinese Taipei is running the Junker Queen comp, which isn't the best at handling airborne fighters like the Pharaoh Mercy. However, again, time and again, Indonesia is losing Zekrom first, and if you lose that tank, you don't have any positional advantage here. Oh,
he didn't get the fucking Sojourn. That was a quarter HP sliding.
Hope is with the ultimate there, and is doing a lot of damage. The overclock doing tons of value compared to that Farah barrage.
Yeah, that barrage was just a desperate Q there, as didn't really have the perfect positioning. Was not bad, but you have to have all the members not looking towards you if you want to have it that way. There's another kill from Snow. With tank gone, when do you already have your Kizuna Rush from Indonesia? I don't know what else you're actually potentially capable of.
Good resignation, good res.
Oh, res come through
from Zeko. Oh, that is a fatty nade from, wow.
Yeah, Jay3 pulls Keck W, Jay3 pulls Keck W.
Chinese Taipei. No kills whatsoever.
I apologize, it was not actually the nade, but it was actually the Rampage anti-heal that denied all the healing on the side of Indonesia. What a great play from Chinese Taipei. They are steamrolling through the side of Indonesia.
Okay, Indonesia, they need to not just regroup, they need to regroup mentally. Because everything's falling apart. Now, with Sombra Tracer, I think this is, in theory, much better comp. Because this is what they're known for, Indonesia I'm talking about. Chinese Taipei, can they really stop the roll?
Also, like, swapping compositions this late into the map, well, yes, it was needed. However, it means that they will be very, very behind on the ultimate fight. Yes, Chinese Taipei, Tomato used the Rampage, so it's going to be a while before we see another Rampage. However, DPS, Hope is already closer to another overclock, which we have seen before on point B, have been so effective. Snow being the main hero here, taking out members of Indonesia one by one. They don't even need ultimates to win this fight. Indonesia is falling apart.
Look at the positioning of Chinese Taipei. Even though they're pushing at the same time, they're actually gathered around that mini corner. So they can be healed and they can cover up for their teammates at the same time.
It is going to be an uphill fight for the side of Indonesia here because it looks like it's going to be final fight territory. However, they have the overclock, they have the pulse bomb, they have the Kitsune Rush. The Kitsune Rush is here and Mali will be closing to the sound barrier really quick. Oh, Pulse Bomb takes out Zekrom, and I don't think
when you Kitsune and you pop Sojourn, does it amp up the fucking like the charge rate as well?
In Blizzard World, first half.
Wow, what a display from the DPS lineup of Chinese Taipei. Yes, the tank and the supports did really, really well as well. However,
I don't know. Chat saying yes, and then some chat saying no.
Snow was someone that I thought would struggle against Speed 75 because Speed 75's Tracer was so impressive in the earlier matches of the qualifiers. However, Snow is defying expectations here and
no, you shoot faster, so you charge it.
At least the better.
No, but you shoot faster, so you charge it up faster from it. But that doesn't make any sense. Why would you? I don't think you shoot faster.
Speed 75 and Snow 1-1. on Tracer, I think it's about even, maybe even still slightly better. For speed, I would argue. But
I'm talking about railing, chat. I'm talking about you pop your ult and you want to rail some of the other guys on the other team. Does it charge your rail faster? Can you rail more?
Down so many times even before the real fight happened.
No, it doesn't. Okay,
So
thank you for that
Indonesia's
answer.
having a lot of tough time today.
Again, once again, from on the side of Indonesia,
I don't understand how that's a hard
Flyers
question.
weren't getting as much value.
If you Kasune and I start railing, can I rail more of them? It's not hard. It's not hard.
Sparkles Farah get barrage after the first fight. However, Indonesia, unfortunately, wasn't able to register that barrage as quickly, and even with that barrage, didn't get a single kill and got eliminated by Hope's overclock. So I think they realized this and they are going with the traditional double flankers. They're not going with the Flyers right now.
Yeah, so in the second half of Indonesia, they certainly need to push all the way with some better teamwork as Chinese Taipei. We're getting that double flank, the usual team comp that we do
double
see
flank.
From them. And first jump from Zekrom.
Making a good jump and good follow-up by Speed 75. So they are going to take that high ground here. However, Zekrom again falls down. So this is maybe going to be even fight, maybe in favor of Chinese Taipei, which will be because Ray Momo is taking down Shrimp. Zekrom, that was a little bit of a questionable maneuver from Zekrom here because Zekrom, yes, the jump to the high ground was
I like how more people are freaking out about me standing than when I pulled out a fucking Peloton on my stream.
Necessarily needed to go down. All they needed was to get control of the high ground, get healed up, and use that positional advantage. However, I think Zekrom was a little bit too over-eager there.
Yeah, I think Zekrom, because he had another protector, might have felt that it was safe. But we're on to the next fight already here as Chinese Taipei still trying to hold the ground. Not even one tick yet. Still being contested as Indonesia. Trying to take away the neutral 5 point. No ultimates available from either side. But there's a first as Chun-Li goes down. Indonesia, they're losing the back line from the flanks. And the shots from Hope.
So will Indonesia go back and reset, or will they be even allowed
Hit from the back.
No.
They don't even know where the opponents are.
Wait, what?
Rotation from, because of that speed boost, the rotation might be a little bit fast from Chinese Taipei. You always have to watch out.
Yeah, so right now it's a little bit difficult for the side of Indonesia. Maybe they have to make the most out of the Kitsune Rush, maybe even wait out for the EMP a little bit. I think, though, Speed 75 has to register this pulse bomb in order for them to make a breakthrough for this map. Chinese Taipei, like, Hope, without even the overclock, is making a phenomenal play here. Taking out the DPSs, maybe even sometimes the Winston. So it's going to be a difficult fight for the side of Indonesia. Here is the contest for the point. I expect a lot of ults in this fight. This fight's going to be very important.
Actually catching not many from Chinese Taipei. They backed off, and the sound barrier is in perfect place, getting Sombra burst. Tomatoes on point.
Indonesia needs to win this fight, but they're fucking screwed.
They're low indeed, but I don't think they'll be going down immediately.
Good sound barrier from Maui to negate.
Oh, the J3 pulse comes out again.
Okay, Indonesia actually wants to commit. The sound barrier is there, but Chun-Li falls. And, oh dear, what are they going to fight with next fight? They don't have it tomorrow.
Okay, Speed 75 was able to do some, but that sound barrier was not able to catch the Winston. Zekrom went down right before.
Why is he aiming at the floor?
I think Indonesia had a better chance of at least getting a few more ticks or a few more kills out of that fight. But Chinese Taipei holding the right amount of ultimates still. Their supports, the back line has been incredible so far in this match.
Indonesia going with the desperate pharmacy here. However, Chinese Taipei, they have the overclock, they have the rampage. They are in a good position to win. Indonesia needs a miracle if they want to make this happen.
Yeah, 20 seconds left at Indonesia. They need to have everything on the point. For Mercy now. Oh, not even a chance! That overclock is just going to secure everything down. Mercy down. Even the rampage just to secure the kill, and the time's ticking. I don't think there's any choice.
75 there to touch. However, that was his last breath, last whisper, and there goes Indonesia.